The Lord replied, "My son, my precious child, I love you and would never leave you during your times of trials and suffering. When you see only one set of footprints, it was then that I carried you." We begin our trek heading 10 miles west of Redding, California, along Highway 299. We arrive at Whiskeytown Lake at the intersection of 299 and John F. Kennedy Memorial Road to find that the park office was closed. We continue down JFK Memorial Road and turn left onto Page Bar Road and arrive at our destination, Whiskeytown Cemetery. It's a quaint, out-of-the-ordinary, colorful place with a style of its own, with sites dating from the present to as far back as the mid-1850s. This cemetery houses early pioneers, miners, to modern-day truck drivers and construction workers. Not to forget the children and the wives of those that also lay here. With uprooted trees and dilapidated grave sites and ferocious wildlife in the area, this investigation could be dangerous.
Just a note, there's a couple wind chimes right there.
Yeah, there is some wind chimes around here and solar lights and the little windmill things. And what I'm going to do is I got a vibration detector in case they can't communicate with some of the other pieces of equipment. Maybe they can come over and tap on that.
Woke me up.
So everything. I'll show you exactly what the vibration detector does. Wow. You just barely touch it and it goes nuts.
I don't like the day up on it.
Showing 38, 39 degrees in the ground. Yep.
Well, chilly tonight.
About 38.5 degrees average. It's a thermal laser thermometer. You're not really in the camera, it's because I got it pointing down here.
I got my head cut off, huh?
So I'm going to be leaning down. What I'll do is I'll ask you a question. You ask me a question. Go back and forth. Let's do it first. We don't mean any disrespect. We just come out here to say hello and to see if you'd like to come out and talk. We might not be able to hear you ourselves, but you can always try your best to communicate with us.
Excuse me.
We have a couple devices here in front of us. One with a more of an amber light on it, which is a digital recorder. And if we can't hear you, our digital recorder might be able to. And the device in the middle is an EMF detector. And if your presence is near this, it's possible you can make the lights go all the way up to turn red, yellow. is another little device right here, which is called a vibration detector. If you come over and tap on it, it'll go off. It'll let us know that you're here. So if there's anybody that wants to come out and say hi to us, feel free. We're not going to harm you in any way. Footprints or footsteps you heard was Diana walking down the hill a little bit. Is there anybody that wants to come out here and say anything? Wants to say hi? Like I said, if you want to say something and we can't hear you, try and talk into the amber light. It's possible that it'll hear you before I can.
None of these devices will hurt you.
It's like a wild animal or something.
I'm hoping there's an owl. I'm not ready for no bears.
It's like absolutely quiet out here. The only thing you can really hear is kind of the breeze blowing through the trees and the occasional bird or owl making a noise. Hey, just so you know, we're not going to be out here all night. If you want to say something, now's your chance. Come over and talk into the digital recorder, or try and exert some energy in front of the K2 meter and light it up further. You see the green light, you can make it turn yellow and red. If you get close enough to it and you try to touch it, or you can come over and touch the other little white device that's next to it and make a sound. It's a little startling, but it's not going to hurt you. None of these devices will hurt you. It's just the wind picking up.
I thought it was a core coming up first, but
excuse me. Also, if you're nearest, you can try and show yourself. You can try and manifest. We're not afraid of you, and we hope you're not afraid of us. We're not here to hurt you. If there's something you want, when we come back the next time, we can bring it with us. And we can leave it here for you. But you gotta let us know. Talk into the recorder. Footsteps.
yeah, I did too. I was trying to pinpoint if it was between back here and back there. I keep on hearing things.
Just heard footsteps off in the distance over by what I could see looks like some more solar lights up at another site.
Yeah, because I know it goes up a little bit on that side too.
It was just like 3 footsteps is what I heard.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Is there somebody over there? We just heard you walking. If there is, if you want to talk to us, let us know. We'll come over there. We won't hurt you.
No reason to be afraid of us.
Hear that? Sounded like a kid. Almost sounded like a kid saying, "Yeah." You trying to talk to us? Sounded like it came right over there where I heard those footsteps.
Excuse me for coughing.
It's the cold air and cold, dry air that.
I should have known better. Bring my inhaler in the water.
Standing right in front of the camera, blocking our faces here.
I've been keeping an eye on the police.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to pick stuff up here, and we're going to move over to another site where we heard some footsteps. What we think we heard was footsteps, and
like a little kid voice.
It almost sounded like a child's voice saying, "Yeah." But it wasn't extremely close, but it's just like down a little gully there and up on the other side. So we're going to pack this up here real quick and move over there and see what we can get.
Well, I know there's a little hillside here.
Yeah, we got to go around this trail.
I don't think there's anything back in here.
I'm going to keep the camera rolling.
There is a trail here. I didn't get up in here. There was stuff up in here. No.
There's a site up there, but I don't think that's where it come from. I was hearing what was around the other side of this hill right here. There's a site with a light.
Yeah, kind of, I think it came up like up in here.
Damn plants.
One of them thorns.
See right up there where that light is?
Yeah.
Hey, get the camera up there.
Great, fresh dug graves. Oh, this is nice.
No, it was just
Not so long ago.
zoned off. Let's see. I think we can keep going straight here. Don't worry, we're not here to frighten you. We're just here to communicate. Hey, you see the lights now in the camera.
What?
This is the area where we thought we heard the footsteps and it's something reflecting right there. It looked like almost like a LCD display. You see it really bright on the camera.
I'm trying to remember if there was any children in this spot buried.
I don't know, but it's just zoned off. They're not dug or anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, that was...
Pretty loud.
That sounded more metallic.
It's breezy.
It sounded like it was directly behind me, too.
It's breezy, but not that breezy. Knocked and that was like that hard.
If we need a chair, there's a chair.
Yeah. I'm not sitting
No.
like
Okay, is there anybody here that wants to talk to us? We're right here. Don't be frightened. We're not here to harm you. We just want to communicate. And if there's anything you want to say or anything you need, just let us know. That was a strange buzzing noise. What's that?
Was you able to tell if it was a little boy or a little girl? It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. They sounded like they were young.
Yeah, like it was
when
a
they're young, they
high-pitched
have
voice.
that high-pitched voice. I can't say that's exactly what it was, but that's what it sounded like.
What you see?
I could have swore I just seen something move over there, but where I would have saw something move, there's a black park bench.
It was pretty much like that one gravestone I seen over there, but something passed it.
The only thing, what I saw was it looked like just a white head.
Huh.
As if it was walking, you know, on the other side of a fence or something.
Yeah.
Just their head was sticking up. That's what it kind of looked like.
Still
Is there somebody over there? Hello?
He's staring at me.
Ooh.
What else are you getting up?
I think that was a bug.
Oh.
It was moving awful slow, though.
Yeah, right next to my ear. Just went by my ear. That
looked like it was trying to brush up against my arm.
Like spiders hanging
Yeah,
from the
I
tree.
mean, usually if it's a bug or something, you know, it zips by, but this was like really, really slow.
Hey, you sure it was a bug?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Still a 0.2.
It blinded me.
No.
Go back. This one just
What
went.
did the temperature say on that?
It just went to a 0.3.
It just went to a 0.3?
Yeah, went back to 0.2.
If that's you, you can come back closer. We're not here to hurt you or anything like that. We want to help you.
Temperature is 50.7.
No.
Went back to 0.2 though. But did go to 0.3.
Whoa, 0.8. And then back to 0.2.
Was it? Was that you? Do it again. What you sitting on? If you really want to have fun, you could see where that green light is.
Look. 0.5. Back to 0.4. It was
There you go.
0.5 again. If that's
See?
you, go ahead and come closer. If you come closer, it'll make this thing read higher. If you walk away, it gets lower, 0.3. It won't hurt you to touch this thing or come close to it. It doesn't emit any energy or anything like that. It detects that you're here. It won't shock you or anything. Bouncing back and forth between a 0.2 and a 0.3.
That's a strange sound back there.
We heard some footsteps over here earlier and what sounded like a young child saying yeah or something like that. Was that you? If so, let us know.
I got a real fun device here to play with. You see where that green light is? There's more lights on there. If you come closer or touch it, it'll light up.
So I'm moving the
Rainbow
bell around
colors.
and it's not changing at all. It's stuck right at 0.2.
Yeah, no, it's been like that for a while.
That was kind of odd that it jumped up to a 0.6. That one time it was a 0.8 and then it dropped right back to 0.2. What? K2 meter?
I'm not sure. I don't know. It's because I looked back and looked away. Find out on the camera a little later.
As long as you're not standing in front of it.
Probably was, but I'm not.
If that was you trying to communicate with us by touching the K2 meter, the thing with the green light over there, try it again.
All you gotta do is touch it and it'll light up. Bunch of pretty lights.
It makes it go, looks like it's a police car headlights, if you've ever seen one of those. makes it go from green to yellow to red, back and forth, and it starts flashing all crazy. It looks neat. It's like a party light. But it will not hurt you, like she said. Or you can talk into the other device, not the one that's in my hand with the amber light, but the other one sitting on the ground next to the green light. Try and talk into that, and say hi, and say your name, and try and tell me what year it is. Getting pretty much a solid 0.2 right there. 0.3, let me see here. 0.1, 0.2. Make sure it's not something on me that's doing it, but it's not changing.
Because I was sitting over here with it, and it kept going up. That's why I kept on coming closer, leaned it, and it back down.
Okay, we're only going to be here for a few more minutes if we don't hear anything from you. So if you want us to stay a little bit longer, let us know and manipulate one of these devices or talking to the other one. Let us know you want us to stay, and we'll stay.
That was weird. It's like somebody, you know how your hair lifts up like this? That was weird.
Okay, I just had something messing with my goatee here.
Oh my
Somebody
God.
messing with my goatee.
It tickled.
That's what it did. It tickled. It's like very lightly.
It's scary.
touching
It's
my
just
goatee.
like, wow.
Like it was messing with one of the little hairs on my goatee.
Was that you just playing with my hair and John's goatee?
Still fluctuates.
That's okay.
1 and a 0.2.
Didn't hurt us. Kind of tickled.
It was kind of funny. That's what we're here for, to have fun. If you want to have fun, just seen something like an orange glow.
Hey, yep, that's what I was
Right
looking at
behind
over there.
that green chair. And it looked like it was moving from the right to the left.
What do you think I was standing here staring over there? I'm so glad you've seen that too. Okay. Good thing.
Almost looked like a lightning bug, but we don't have those out in California.
Lightning bugs in California, that's a joke.
Now I just seen light shine into the trees. Like a car headlight, but
Ain't no cars up in
there ain't no cars out here because we're in the middle of the national forest. We are out here in Shasta Trinity National Recreation Area, which we're actually probably about maybe 3/4 of a mile from Whiskeytown Lake.
What kind of headlights will get up there if it was Rudolph from Santa Claus's
There. Further information, this is a Thursday night. We chose a Thursday night because if we came out here on a Friday or a Saturday, 0.1, 0.2, 0.1, 0.2, going back and forth. You want to hold it again for a while, maybe I'll communicate with you better. But anyway, we come out here on a Thursday because usually Fridays and Saturday nights we have a lot more traffic. So we try and come out when there's a chance there's going to be a lot less traffic. Because each and every passing car that goes by here can contaminate evidence. And this is our TAPS app, TAPS Advanced Paranormal System. And as you can see right now, I'm going to move it away here. And we're getting a pretty standard reading. Further away I move it here. Going up to about a 0.5 up and down That's pretty good, actually. Normally the taps app when I first started it goes up in the yellow, but it's staying down pretty low. Use my iPad here to maneuver. Flip back around. Case to
One way or another.
Okay, I'm going to set my baseline so that way it's at 0.0. And then I'm going to come over here. So I want to be able to set it to where if something happens, you must enter the number of seconds you want to record before switching. Auto record on. Okay, so what I want to do is enter how many seconds. I'm going to put in 30 seconds. And then I'm going to turn auto record on, so if we get any spikes on the EMF gauge on here, it'll start recording. Then down here we have our little player so we can play it back in real time. Well, not necessarily real time, but we'll go back and play back.
Maybe we can help you in some way.
What the hell was that?
I don't know, but I'm coming over there.
The bird. Because now I heard it over here. It was a vulture. It was up high, then it was over here. Wow. Like a goose or something.
Study very big time. That was a strange bird. I said birds scared me. Y'all don't.
Okay, if we don't hear from you, I'm going to wrap this up in this spot. I'm going to try one more thing. See the name on this one?
Yeah, Jack Johnson. I'll say no. I was tripping
Middle
out.
initial M. He's in the U.S. Army first.
World War
What is it?
War II.
T. Sergeant, U.S. Army, World War II. He was born August 10th, 1923, and died April 1st, 1993. That went up to a .6, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Set it back down there.
Is that you, Jack?
You trying to communicate with us, Jack?
I'm just going to place this here if you want it. Wow.
Have fun with it. Do what you want to with it.
It's not going to hurt you in any way. I kept on getting the readings right here.
So I'm going to walk down some.
New beginnings.
And right now, just for camera information, we have our IR and ultraviolet light on. This is the uprooted tree right on top of a grave. We don't know if it's actually on top of a grave or if the marker is the grave or how far or whatever is underneath of it, if there is anything underneath of it, but because some of the stones out here
1843 and they died in 1903.
1843 to 1903.
Yeah. And it's wow, that's not cool.
No. But like I was going to say anyway, some of these stones out here are place markers for those that have been cremated and then buried, so it would be a very small area. But being that age, I'm not really sure, and that was my foot bumping the tripod.
I think they've done something about this already. It's been up for quite a while.
And just an FYI, for anyone that is out here wandering around, the very next time we come up here, we will have our multiple camera system pointed at all angles up here. What's going on?
1876. I had to stop here for a minute because it was going to 0.6 back to 0.3. So I start reading this, and he died August 26, 1876, age 46 years old.
Yeah, I think that's one we grabbed a picture of before.
Yeah, and here's her husband right here.
Yep.
He died in 1889.
And that's the sound of the tripod popping.
But it's not going up and down anymore. That was... Somebody broke it off right there.
Like I was saying, next time we come up here, I'll have the mobile, the van ready, and I'll have the DVR set up with multiple runs of cable. I want to put a camera up on top of that hill, two of them actually, one pointing off downhill this way, one pointing off downhill that way, and then a couple pointing up the hill. I hear frogs.
Point forward.
A little bridge. That was me tripping over a twig. Okay, I think we're going to stop here. Set the tripod out. Point it downhill. Good wide stance. I am going to leave the digital recorder going. Whisper it in my ear, tug on my jacket, or tug on my do-rag on my head. We can go up to where the camera is on the tripod and talk into the digital recorder that's sitting behind it. Other than a couple little experiences, thinking the cemetery's asleep.
I'm very asleep.
But evidence review might show something different. I think we're going to move to a different section for now. Got a little park bench in there. It's definitely a cemetery like no other. That's another one. If you want to, you can follow us around as we pass. And when we get set up in another spot, and you can talk to us there. Or you can tell us to stop, and we'll stop and talk to you here. This is the flagpole,
Yeah,
which I think that's the sound I heard.
Yeah.
So I want to just come up here on it real quick and
yeah.
I don't know. That's it, the rope.
With that, yep.
As soon as I pulled that rope, now I'm blind.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was blinded with the black rope. Okay, it's a little colder down here. What's up with that?
Yeah, no, it's warmer up on the hill.
Oh. The temperature just like dropped dramatically.
Like I said, as we're passing, if you want us to stop, just say stop. And we will stop and talk to you.
I think next time we come, we're going to bring this one a beer.
Which one's that?
Right there.
Why?
Apparently likes beer. Somebody left
Oh,
beer.
the beer bottle, yeah.
Just kind of got a good feeling when I walked by it, too.
Yep.
Kind of strange.
It's got a, looks like a partially buried bottle of beer.
I'm going to walk up and see what this... I don't understand what this is saying.
Your twigs breaking in the distance.
If you're a bear, stay over there. I'm not talking about that kind of bear. I'm talking about drinking bear. Shock top. I mean, I've never heard of that bear. Looks like
Me either.
dark. Looks like a dark bear.
Okay, we're going to go to our last spot for the night. So if anybody wants to talk to us, you got to follow us. And let us know that you want to talk to us. Because once we get over here, that's it for the night. You won't see us until next time.
But remember, if there's something you want us to bring, gotta let us know.
Talk to us and tell us what you want, and we'll bring it with us. If you want a toy, if you want a beer,
Even a handkerchief. Anything.
just let us know.
Wow.
What?
1.7. And then dropped.
1.7?
It went 1.7.
That's good. Whoever did that, that's really good. Try and do it again.
A little higher than that. I know you was here. That was a quick. Showed up pretty quick. 0.4. Okay. You're getting better. Higher the number, the better. Is there something you want to tell us?
Try to work with the device that's in her hand. It lets us know that you're here. And if it lets us know that you're here, we know that maybe you're talking into the recorder and we'll be able to hear you later.
Study 0.3. That was pretty cool. 1.7. It was 1.7. Whoa. 0.4. Come a little closer. I'm not going to hurt you.
You set the iPad down here on the rock. I'll be right back in a second.
No, I missed it. This one's changed too, dude. I don't know what it was though. It's 0.4. different things. That's John walking away for a minute. Sitting here walking in the distance. The reporter's picking it up. John started selling everything. Check it out. Somebody's here making this shoot up to 1.7. Can you do it again? Okay, 0.8. Yeah, that's great. John, same place. John, you're here. Don't be afraid of him. He seems a little timid, but he's not. He's a big teddy bear. He will not harm you in any way. We've got another device over here also. It lights up. Instead of making numbers go much higher, it lights up different colored lights. So if you're here, go over there and touch where the green light is, make it light up a little bit more. It's a little easier for you. Might be that little kid again. See that little child we heard when he was up on top of the hill? Are you back to play again? John walking back. Study at 3 point, in the 0.3, 0.4.
Didn't jump up at all when I went up there?
Yeah, I did. It jumped up to like 1.7. Look at that thumping noise.
Kept seeing like 2 or 3 little shadows up there going back and forth between trees.
Yeah. Kind of like up in that, is that area where I was seeing things? Like by that one stone wall.
Oh, where I was getting up there was showing the flashlight. Messing with my truck now?
That's not a good thing. Is there more than one child here wanting to communicate with us? Want to play?
Seeing it, but I wasn't hearing nothing. And I was hearing sounds, but it wasn't sounds that would be associated with what was going on.
No. That's the fencing. Like fencing up there? It's like something different. Oh.
How tall was it?
It wasn't very tall at all. There's one above that white thing right there.
Above it?
Yeah, like not too far above it. Very strange. It's like, let's go look. Wow. Make the corner of it. Awesome. At 525. Is it you I can see? And dip down. Like me, I'm skeptical. So, if you want to say something for this, you gotta be able to really convince me.
You have to try and say long sentences.
More words at one time, the better. The hell did I just say? All right. Can you say that again? Is that you trying to communicate to us through this? If so, can you repeat what you just said a moment ago to me? Because I really would love to hear what you got to say. I could even bring a storybook here next time with me. And I could read it to you. But you got to tell me what kind of book you want me to bring. Is there a certain story which you'd like to hear? Don't be afraid. It's getting awful cold out here. And we are about to pack it up and we're going to have to go. So if there's something you want to say, best time to do it now. If there's something you really need to say, 0.1, wow, 1.9.
1.9.
Yeah. Awesome. I wish that was on camera too.
Full battery, video jacket. Try and do it again. See if you can bring it up to a 2.0.
Really?
You do it in a 2.0, you'll make my whole night worth it for coming out here.
All you can do is cartwheel. I'm not very good at doing that, so I'll probably give you a good laugh. But I would do a cartwheel right over there by that fence. Just make it hit 2.0. Really have to go to the cartwheel. All you do 2 cartwheels and you make that green light turn orange down here.
So we're not here to hurt you, we're just trying to communicate.
Better yet before I turn into a popsicle. If you are a child, that really will bring a book, a child's book, and bring it to you and read it. Let you guys speak into the digital recorder and let me know the name of the book you want me to bring.